Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Today we'll take a look again on the Japanese yen because as you can see gold market shows really anemic action, so nothing really interesting there. On the Japanese yen, the progress also is not really impressive, but some new details are appearing, and probably there are some subject to talk about. So on the weekly chart we do not have any changes. Market still stands under resistance, so this is rather strong area. This includes daily weekly overbought, fib level, and ABCD targets 1618 extension that market has hit. So our initial suggestion, and we think that it's normal action, that market should respect this resistance somehow, so show at least minor bounce. But particular way how this happen and whether this will happen at all, we of course do not know. Because we are talking based on the probabilities. So what the nature of the patterns, what the nature of the strong resistance levels and other tools that we use in the technical analysis. This is the question of the odds, the probabilities. They just tell you that the chances on the bounce are greater. That's why we take it into consideration and build our training plan based on the probabilities and take in the probability in our favor. But of course, this is absolutely doesn't mean that this will happen definitely as we have suggested. So this case is not an exception. So as you can see, market stands under strong resistance, and we think that probably market should show some kind of the bounce here. On the daily chart, guys, we're still keep watching for a possible double repo sell page. So you can see it thrust up. First close below, 3x3 close above, and now to confirm this pattern we need another close below. That will give us the confirmation of the double repo pattern. At the same time, guys, we have to acknowledge that the double repo on the Swiss franc that we have talked about in the beginning of the week has failed. Although market has shown some slightly downward action based on the yesterday volatility on the European Central Bank meeting, but the double repo hasn't reached the target, I mean on the Swiss franc, and market has turned up again. Also, guys, we expect to get downward action on the euro currency, but this action mostly will be driven by the euro itself, not by the strength of the United States dollar in particular, but mostly in some processes that will continue on the euro currency. That's why, but maybe the setup that we have on the Japanese yen will work. But anyway, it will be a bit weaker, mostly because we expect to get the downward action on the dollar-related currencies, and that is not supportive for the dynamic to the downside as well on the Japanese yen. So it's currently a very tricky situation, but still, currently on the daily chart, the double repo is still possible. We do not see any further upward acceleration that could tell us that the double repo will not be formed. Market stands approximately in an area of the previous tops, and it still has the chance to drop. At the same time, on the 4-hour time frame chart, guys, the action that we see here is a consolidation inside of the top of the head. It looks not really very supportive to double repo idea, because, guys, here actually we have some kind of the bullish dynamic pressure. Only if market will show just minor short-term reaction to the upside and then will drop, that will be acceptable for us. Because take a look. I will probably erase the pivots just to free the space and show you the better view. So take a look. The market stands in the sideways action. The trend has shifted bearish here. Market has formed multiple grabbers that we have talked about yesterday, but price action doesn't support this setup. and stands just flat. Now trend again has shifted bullish. Usually this standing indicates the bullish dynamic pressure. Also markets continue to form high lows, as you can see. So it means that in the nearest time, market should take it out of this top. And what kind of taking this will be will tell us whether we will be able to count on double repo pattern or not. Because the one story, if market will just show the wash and rinse taking out to the stops here and will drop lower, will confirm the double repo on the daily, that will be the one story. But if market will break it up and hold about the stops, that will be quite another tune. That's why in the nearest perspective we have to watch for resolving of the situation with this dynamic pressure on the Japanese yen. And as we said last time when we have talked on the Japanese yen, we continue to watching for this area, 113.80 approximately, the potential top of the right shoulder. That's why we have chosen this point, because if market will really form here the hand and shoulders, whatever will happen, any wash and rinse here or not, this point will happen already after all this mess that will happen. And the confirmation of the double repo, the forming of the head and shoulders, this will happen later. That's why here we will get relatively safe moment to make the decision on the possible taking of the short position. By this moment, head and shoulders will be already in place. The double repo will be confirmed on the daily chart. That's why it will be much safer area for taking the trade. That's why here, guys, we really not very care about how this has happened, whether Japanese yen will show this wash and rinse or not, what will happen around the head, and whether the double repo will be formed at all, because currently we don't have position yet. Currently we're just watching what will happen, whether market will confirm the patterns, and if it will be formed, then we will make the decision on the trading. That's why currently we still stand in some kind of the monitoring of the current situation. But since market forming here is bullish dynamic pressure, we should be ready for taking out of these stops. So if you have decided to take the position right at the top of the head, some traders also do that. Be careful and keep in mind that spike up could happen with very high probability. Although we do not know whether this will be just a wash and rinse or a real breakout. Taking into consideration weekly charts, market stands right at ever bad. The wash and rinse looks more reasonable and probable, but who knows what will happen. So that's, guys, new information that we have on the Japanese yen. So let's keep watching, because potentially overall this setup with these hand shoulders and double repo pattern in the daily chart, it's very interesting.